What's up team, Michael here. So you've probably already seen the title and you know what we're going to talk about, but in this video we're going to be talking about COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. Now wait a minute, don't click out of this video. This isn't going to be a negative video, and I know just the topic of coronavirus has a lot of negativity associated with it, but I'm going to give you 5 very practical tips that you can use to crush your CrossFit goals even if you're stuck at home as a result of COVID-19 and can't get to the gym. Me personally, I live in the United States, and in my state, public gatherings have been limited down to just 10 people, which means most CrossFit gyms have shut down, including mine. So these tips are going to be the exact tips that I'm going to be using myself to stay fit and to keep crushing my CrossFit goals even at home. Hey, and also make sure you hang around to the end of this video because I want to ask you a question and I would love to get your answer in the comments. Okay, so the first tip is to make sure you are still continuing to work out even though you can't get to the gym. And I know that this tip is really obvious, but I also know from experience that if I ever stayed home and decided to do a workout at home, things can quickly get in the way, you can quickly get distracted, and your workout can a lot of times end up not getting done. A way that you can make sure that your home workouts don't get overlooked is to work out at home the same time you'd be working out if you were still going to your gym. So for example, if you used to do the 6 a.m. WOD at your gym, and now maybe your gym is shut down like mine, get up every morning and do a WOD in your living room or in your garage. By working out at the same time of day that you would be if you would be going to your CrossFit gym, this will help you stay on track a lot easier. Also, if you don't have any equipment, don't let that get in the way, because seriously, your body doesn't know the difference really between a push-up or a bench press. They're pretty much the same movement. Also, if your gym did shut down and you are in need of some workout ideas that don't require any equipment, I did quickly create a list of 24 bodyweight workouts you can do at home without any equipment. There'll be a link to that in the description below. The second tip is to avoid binge eating while at home. A lot of countries, including the United States, are suggesting that people stay home as much as possible. And while this is really good at not helping you catch coronavirus, it can also result in you staying at home, binging Netflix along with your favorite junk food. This is by far the quickest way to kill your fitness and to lose any progress you've been making in the past few months, as well as it just also makes you feel really lazy and you won't feel like doing your workouts the next day. The third tip is if you are staying home a lot more often because of COVID-19, you now have a lot more time to prioritize mobility. And in fact, a lot of times for new CrossFitters and even seasoned CrossFitters, mobility is one of the biggest obstacles that prevents them from doing certain movements. So while you're at home, you can be prioritizing on your mobility in places that you need a lot of work, and you'll be surprised that when you do finally get back to your CrossFit gym and continue training like normal, how better you'll be able to perform some movements like the snatch or a pistol squat. Movements like those that require a lot of mobility, you'll be really surprised at how much better you'll be at them even though you haven't been doing them. And since you'll probably be binging a lot more movies and TV shows, this makes it the perfect time to do your mobility. You can be binging your favorite show and doing your mobility at the same time. In fact, on an interview with the Brute Strength podcast, Matt Fraser says he does this all the time. It's a great way to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Also, if you didn't get a chance yet, consider watching my video from a few weeks ago where I went over how you can test your mobility for free using the GOWOD mobility app. After you're done testing your mobility for free, you then have the option to create a subscription so you can receive customized mobility workouts every day based on the areas where you personally need the most work. The fourth tip is to just stay positive. I know there is a lot of negativity in the world right now, especially with COVID-19, and it can be challenging to stay positive, but if you make a dedicated effort to stay positive, it'll be a lot more easier to get up in the morning, to do your workouts, to eat healthy when you feel like binging with Netflix, and continue to absolutely crush your CrossFit goals even though you're stuck at home. And finally, the last tip is about community, but if you're still here, don't go anywhere because I want to ask you something right after this tip. But the fourth tip is to consider joining a CrossFit related Facebook group if you're not a part of one already. And the reason I say this is a lot of CrossFitters love CrossFit not only just because of the workouts, but because of the community that is found inside their CrossFit gym. And right now, because of COVID-19 and almost every single CrossFit gym shutting down, this is being stripped away from everybody. And I know a Facebook group isn't as good as in-person community at your gym, but it can help at least a little bit. And that group is filled with a lot of CrossFitters, and because a lot of people are doing CrossFit at home, they're also all sharing CrossFit workouts that you can do at home. So if you need any more ideas than the ones that I'm giving you in that 24 bodyweight workout list, that's a great place to find it. Okay, so the question that I've been wanting to ask you is, do you want me posting any videos about workouts that you can do at home with minimal equipment or no equipment at all? Comment your answer below, and if your answer is yes, also comment what equipment you have at home, if any, and I'll try to provide workouts with that equipment in mind. However, in the meantime, I do have a video where I go over 5 challenging bodyweight workouts that you can do at home with no equipment, as well as a video of 5 basic WODs that you can do with basic equipment. And if you want to, consider following me on social media, because I'm going to be posting a lot on how I'm working out at home. But anyway, stay safe, team, and don't forget, train hard even at home. See ya.